Tonight, I look at a corpse. Amy is in a storage room. And Scott stands next to an escalator. Oh my god! Lightning! Shit!
Oh no! Topher! Is he...
Attention, attention! Oh, I've been waiting so long to say this again. A body's been discovered. It can be found in the old building on the hotel grounds, just an FYI. Pretty sure you're all getting used to the routine by now, but just as a reminder, after a certain amount of time, which you may use any way you like, the class trial will begin.
Hearing the chilling announcement made my blood run cold. To think that a murder had happened again. Damn it! Why'd this have to happen again? I thought we were all getting along! A few minutes after the body discovery announcement played, everyone began to file into the old building's office.
Man, what did I tell you? I knew Lightning must have kicked the bucket.
How could I have been so careless to lose track of one of our own men? I demand for the perpetrators to come forward immediately!
If the culprit was just going to come clean, they wouldn't have killed him in the first place.
I mean, shouldn't it be obvious who did it? Notice that we're all here except for one, Scarlet.
Hey, you're right. I could have sworn I saw her shortly after the announcement. I called out, but she didn't respond. Just kept speed walking towards the central bridge.
Is that right? Huh. Very interesting indeed.
Evening, kiddos! It's your friendly neighborhood Monokuma with a delivery. Drumroll, please. It's the Monokuma file.
Another one of those case descriptions, huh? Thanks, I guess.
Gotta make sure you all have a fair trial. That's the Monokuma way. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to finish decorating the courtroom for the trial. Happy investigating, boys and girls. I'll holler when time's up.
And he's gone again. Kinda creepy how chipper that dang bear is, ain't it?
Monokuma's attitude doesn't matter. What does, however, is that we have a job to do. I believe the best course of action is for us to split up, in order to cover more ground.
I agree. Mayhaps it would be good to locate Scarlet for some interrogation. There's no time to waste, people! Let's move out!
The time of death is unknown. That'll certainly make things trickier. What's this about the body being found last in the office? Could that mean Lightning didn't die in here? Besides those 2 points, there doesn't seem to be that much info in the Monokuma file this time, but I should still make notes anyway. Al? What are you looking at there, buddy?
Isn't it obvious? I'm checking out Lightning's body, of course.
Of corpse, you say, as a dead body is lying on the rug right in front of us.
Come on, dude. Would it kill you to have a little respect?
Anyway, I have examined the head wound. It seems Lightning's skull was completely caved in. The back of his head is coated in blood, yet it wasn't wet.
What? You mean all the blood was dry? That's pretty strange.
Indeed. Even the blood on the rug that pooled underneath his head is dry too.
You know, just a little theory, but I think this big old sledgehammer might be important. I mean, it is right next to the body. I think that's blood on the face and it's real heavy.
That's probably the murder weapon, right? The Monokuma file said Lightning died from blunt force. Let's see. Is there anything else to look at in here?
The Monokuma file mentioned an injury on Lightning's ankle, no?
Oh yeah, that's right. Should probably check it out real quick. Whoa, those wounds look deep. Such a weird shape, too.
Dang. I feel like I've seen scuffs and scrapes like that before. Yeah. Reminds me of the time I got my arm stuck in a bear trap when herding cattle as a kid.
A bear trap, you say? What makes you so certain?
Well, if you look here, you can see the punctures go straight to the bone. This is so it can hold catches, obviously being bears, in place.
I see. Well, cool. Thanks for the rundown, Scottster. Seems to me like we've looked at all the evidence in here. I'm gonna check around the rest of the building and see if I can find some more info.
Do as you wish. I shall remain here to ensure nobody interferes with the crime scene.
Think I'm gonna hang around with you too. Keep this here corpse all safe and sound. I trust that the toaster over there will find all the proof we need on who our killer is.
Another room. Might as well take a look. There could be something important. Yeesh! Kinda dingy in here, huh?
Seriously disgusting. It's like Spider Central in here.
I'm surprised you even set foot inside this building at all, Amy.
In any normal circumstance, you wouldn't catch me dead. But if I don't investigate as well, then I'll actually end up dead for real, right?
You bet! We've all gotta give our best shot. Nice to see you taking some initiative.
Have you made any discoveries yet, Topher?
Nothing major. We examined Lightning's body and found what could be the weapon. But that was it. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene. How about you two? Anything?
I'm not sure. Amy won't touch any of the boxes, so I can't get into the back of the room.
Hey, I'm here, and that's what matters.
Not sure if you've already seen it, but what's up with that bag over there in the trash?
Oh, you mean this? I think it's just an old bag with some paint on it. We didn't think it was a big deal.
That's not paint, Ella. That's blood on the top and bottom!
Sorry? Did you say it's... blood?
Oh my gag! I knew it smelled funny.
Alrighty. That's something. I'll keep a note of this.
Shouldn't we take a look behind all these boxes now? There could be a clue.
You can if you want, but I won't lift a finger.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'll do it! Give me a couple minutes and I'll get these shifted.
Thank you, Topher.
Huh? What on earth is that on the ground? It looks like...
Oh my! It might be a secret passage. I knew there'd be something behind all this clutter.
I don't know, guys. We've been looking for like 20 minutes and haven't found anything. Don't you think it's about time we search somewhere else?
Absolutely not! Nothing must be left unexamined. Speaking of which, Bridget, have you found anything to make note of?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I got some pretty cool stuff right here. I got a Diet Coke, some Fruity Mentos, banana-flavored condom.
We're supposed to be looking for murder evidence, Bridget!
Oh, are we still doing that? Sorry, dudes.
It genuinely impresses me that you've somehow lived for this long.
What do you mean? I told you guys earlier that I can take care of myself.
You know, I continue doubting that with every passing minute.
Hey, what's that on the ground over there? Right there, on the floor by the surfboards.
On the floor? What do you mean? Hang on. This is a student handbook. What's it doing here?
Whoa! Would that be important murder evidence? Try turning it on. Maybe it'll show the owner's name?
Well. It's Scarlett's handbook. Quite suspicious, am I right, guys?
Yeah, very strange. What could it be doing here of all places?
How long will you insist on keeping me here? Don't you imbeciles understand that we're wasting valuable time?
Valuable time? For what? Are you worried you can't hide any evidence? I've watched Law and Order to completion over 50 times. You can't fool me!
What does that have to do with anything, Harold?
Is this a way of saying that we both know what your game is? You're clearly the one that killed Lightning in cold blood.
I've told you multiple times now, you have your theory wrong. All I know is that I was walking to the main hotel building and was knocked out. I woke up in an old building, found the body, and left to find out what had happened.
Is that the story you're 100% sticking with, even when the trial starts? Because I don't believe it, not even for a second!
Neither do I. It's obvious you're guilty. You disappeared around lunchtime and then suddenly appear at the crime scene. Clearly, that's just a smoking gun to any innocence.
The logic is sound, but still incorrect. I'm being entirely honest.
Oh, man, Heather, I don't think we're getting anywhere with this. Guess my interrogation skills aren't as good as I thought.
Probably because your interrogating was just poking my chest while shouting, "Say you did it! Say you did it!"
There's no time for my classic chivalrous nature when I'm dealing with a potential murderer! You, murderer!
Boy, oh boy, it's getting late, and I'm starting to get kind of bored, so I think it's trial time. All students, please head straight to Monokuma Rock. It's pretty hard to miss. Just look for the giant Mount Rushmore that looks like my face by the beach. Be sure to be quick and bring everything you think you'll need. There's no leaving the court until someone's been punished.
Oh, what? I didn't even get a chance to properly look at the body. No fair. Oh well, at least I did my part keeping the killer at bay from tampering with evidence.
For God's sake, Harold, you're going to get us all executed.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer. Let's get going already.
Damn, Monokuma wasn't kidding. It's seriously a copy of Mount Rushmore, but with him instead.
Credit where it's due, this is actually kind of cool. As creepy as it is. I take it we're supposed to use the stairs and go up to the top?
It would appear that is the only way forward. I believe we shouldn't even waste a second and take the next step into our destiny, mi amigos, huh?
You seem in high spirits despite the circumstances, which is great. Vigor is what we all need.
I got the Owlmeister to listen to a little REO Speedwagon while we were on corpse garden duty. It seems like it perked him up a bit. Those tunes always do help me in times of stress too, you know.
Oh man, you guys were rocking out to Speedwagon without me? Bummer, dudes.
Nah, there'll be more time for that later, Bridgester. Right now, we got ourselves a killer to find.
As if on cue, the large escalator rumbled into life. We all stepped on one by one, ascending to the top and stepping into a large elevator inside the mountain's mouth. I felt the vibration in my shoes and the smell of rust in the air as we gradually descended down to the courtroom. It hurts that we have to partake in another one of these trials. I thought we were all starting to see eye to eye, you know? Guess anyone will go to any lengths for a payday. Lightning Jackson, the ultimate athlete, had his life taken too soon. And his killer is one of us. Someone standing in this elevator is undoubtedly a killer. We've all chipped in with the investigation, so I'm sure there's enough evidence, right? As long as we put our heads together, I'm sure the culprit will be rooted out. No turning back. It's time for the third-class trial.
Welcome, boys and girls. What do you think of the new courtroom makeover? That sand on the floor is real, you know. Even cranked up the AC to replicate a fresh tropical breeze.
I like it. It's like the outside, only inside instead.
Think you're a little confused, but you got the spirit, Lindsay.
Alrighty then. I think it's about time we get this show on the road. Find your usual seat with your name, folks. Oh, I'm so excited. Now then, before we begin, let's have a quick recap on the trial procedure. During the class trial, you will present your evidence and arguments for who the killer is. And vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But choose wrong, and I'll punish everyone, besides the blackened, allowing the culprit to leave this island and earn a crisp 10 million smackaroos. I'll tell you, this murder was a real doozy. I wonder if you'll even figure out the culprit.
We already know who the killer is.
You what?
It was Scarlet. She went missing midway through the day without a trace. And then, suddenly, pops up in the building where Lightning's body was found. I'm not exactly a detective, but surely it's obvious that she's our killer.
This drivel again! I told you I'm not the blackened!
Now that you mention it, she was the only one who didn't show up after the body discovery announcement. Maybe because you were busy destroying evidence? Am I right? Huh?
This is preposterous. I won't stand for this slander.
Slander? Isn't that when people make up lies instead of being truthful? And since you're obviously the killer, that means accusing you isn't slander.
Hang on, guys. Isn't it a bit early to be pointing fingers?
Jasmine's got a point, but what should we discuss first?
Maybe we should talk about, I don't know, the body.
The body? Good idea. Granted, I didn't look at the body and looked outside instead, so...
Let me guess. You want someone else to start for you.
Yeah, that'd be really great.
Seems like the first debate of the trial is about to kick off. I have a gut feeling this case won't be as straightforward as the past two. Time for the Tilf man to put his brain to work. Here we go!
Man, didn't think we'd get this far. Thank God I wasn't the one who kicked the bucket in the last episode, right? I guess that's what happens when you have ultimate survival skills totally unmatched by the rest of mankind. You learn that hiding in an awesome treehouse is the way to go. Was I meant to say something? Oh, yeah. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when the next episode comes out and see the culprit get executed. So how about the airline? Wait, are you seriously fading to black on me? Come on. Oh man, this sucks major ball.